And then maybe she will come back into realization that sorry will heal wounds. But it did not happen. In her narrative, she claims that she was advised to do a second video where she came out and said, I'm not going to apologize. So a simple I'm sorry has caused divorce. A simple I'm sorry has caused a lot of stuff. And that these are the two scenarios I'm using today. A simple I'm sorry from Blacko could have made Blacko who he is today, because count it as a blessing. Okay, it's a lovely Wednesday right here on this channel. Your mind for days edition on entertainment bars. Guys, let's do this one. Nigeria cancels Black Sherif and Lyonga. A lesson, or it should be a lesson for all. All right, all and sundry. Now, I'm going to take my time to bring to your fold the lessons I feel everyone should take note of and learn from. All right, we saw in the past when Black Sherif thronged onto the stage of Play Ghana, my guy. The thing entered Nigeria people, them heart. They said, Blacko, we gave you the opportunity. All right, Burna Boy pushed you to the limelight with your sermon song, second sermon song, remix. Odogu did not charge you, he just hopped on. And then he took you international. He gave you, that international appeal you've never seen before. And then today, Ghana says they can't do Ghana. Like you did there. They tell the whole Ghana, say, make them play Ghana. It means that you are coming to limit airplay of foreign songs. Nigerians knew that this particular initiative was, activated because Niger was in the picture and Niger was dominating. So they kept quiet. All they did was that, okay, Blacko, we don't cancel you. They gave him cancelled Blacko, and Blacko's career has not soared to that international space like before. All right, like they gave him. Every Nigerian hopped on to Black Sherif. The kind of love they had for Black Sherif was massive. Seeing Black Sherif on that stage, it pierced a sword in the heart of Nigerians. They called and they cancelled Black Sherif. And today you can see that after Burna Boy pushing Black Sherif to that ultimate style, after Second Sermon becoming that hit song, wonder of a song, well, Blacko's career has not gotten to that stage like before. After, the Second Sermon song, Burna Boy himself had events and showed Blacko, gave Blacko the limelight on his stage. If somebody pulls you and brings you on board his stage during his event, it shows that he has massive love. It shows that he has this massive appreciation and heart for you. This happened, and Blacko's career, as we can see, when was the last time you saw Blacko on that leveling stage? After that second sermon song, Blacko had, some stages that other Ghanaians had never been. All thanks to the Burna Boy brand. After that, Blacko won the BET. All right. And that is what propelled, and that is the kind of aura that surrounded Blacko. Now let's look at after Play Ghana. Blacko is doing well. He's doing his own thing, but it's not as, it's not magnified as it should be. It's not magnified as we expected. People were expecting Blacko to be the savior, the new face of Ghana. Let's not forget that after Burna Boy's feature of the second sermon song, Blacko's career also had a massive uplift in Ghana. He won Artist of the Year in the VGMAs, all right, Ghana Music Awards, and now it's called TGMAs, and that is how Nigeria's support are. They all decide to support you when they see that kind of positivity in you, unless you are faking it, unless you are not who you claim to be, unless you are doing it because you have an ill will motive. Don't dare the love of Nigerians. I said it in my video that if somebody loves you genuinely, if somebody is a giver, they easily get irritated when you step on their toes, when they see that you are not real, when they see that you are fake. they would draw back and they would withdraw. And that is exactly what they've done to Blacko. Although after that, Black Sherif has been to certain stages and certain mediums with Burna Boy, not stages, but has visited Burna Boy in Nigeria, Lagos. But the love is not the same. A simple sorry I expected. You remember, guys, I was on this channel and I preached and admonished Black Sherif's team to say sorry, issue a communique of an apology. It did not happen. But let's put Blackos in the own aside and come back to Leonga. I have had a stint with Leonga. So if you saw all the issues that popped up, I tried as much to sound more like an advisory, person to her and not go all out, because if I had done that, the kind of fact findings and the kind of, facts I would have poured on the ground, it would have shook her. But I decided that let me pass on an advice. I did it, and I was tagged as the destroyer. I was tagged as what I shouldn't have been tagged. And after that, I did not continue with any video. You remember, after the advice video, I did not do any video because I knew that this is someone I have had an encounter with. Sorry. So let this advice go. Let it go and let it go and have this jaw in her mindset. And then maybe she will come back into realization that sorry will heal wounds. But it did not happen. In her narrative, she claims that she was advised to do a second video where she came out and said, I'm not going to apologize. So if you want to chop my pay, chop her. If you want to chop my pay, chop her. All in the interest of the fact that she wanted to see if I would do another video to react to that video and call and solicit for support for her. But that video brought about a whole lot of wounds. It dented the wounds. It actually added salt to injury and brought about a whole PR of, a different twist around her brand. And that has affected her. As you can see, has affected her. Just, I am sorry. I'm sorry. Three phrases has brought about Nigerians canceling darling Lyonga. It's a lesson for everybody. And I'm going to delve deep into why I think it's a lesson. I have given you a preamble of the whole situation, Black Ocean and that of Lyonga. Now let's come back to what I want to use common sense and what we call the wisdom of the house. You pick knowledge from school and you have wisdom of the house and knowledge from the house too. You need to have all of them in a piece. Now let's break it down. There are some people, all right, who are blessed and who have been given the stardom to dwell and then blossom in their country. Let's follow me on this one and let me break it down. There are some people who have been brought on this earth that God has, in His infinite mercies, has said that, my guy, now this side where you go blow for Ghana. Now Ghana, you go blow. There are some people, if they like, make them take Panadol to heal their wounds. They will never blow in their country. They need another country to blow. They need another spot to blow. And I'm going to give evidences and show, and give a thorough breakdown of the narrative in an exemplary manner. So agree with me and let's do this one. Now let's break it down hypothetically. All right, let me give examples. Enoch Darko was part of a talented, initiative or program on Ghana's TV, which unearthed Enoch Darko as one of the young, brightest comedian in Ghana. After that guy tried brim and tender to make sure that he's going to blow in Ghana, was on some featuring in some series, tried movies, some production houses brought about a new series for him, which he was the face. That thing no work. Enoch Darko was just, he was not relevant in Ghana until somebody, exposed Enoch Darko to Nollywood. And somebody exposed Enoch Darko to the Nollywood space. And that brought about the limelight and his stardom. Let me make another example. I don't know if you know this man. This man is popular on the waves, popular everywhere. You see his videos and you see his funny videos. He's extremely funny, although he does not speak to English, sorry. But from Ghana, let's look at this man, guys. Watch this man.
Apologize. Let's watch this video, then we continue.
We have some progress that if the drum face is there, you don't beat the side and side. You have to beat the middle. Ping, 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 ping.
He seems to be one of the funny people. You know, his laughs and his giggles and his gags are all over. All right. And what is the story behind this man? This man was acting on the local stages in Accra. There's something we called concert party. He was just, yes, we knew him, but he was not making money. That was in the 1990s and the early 2000s. This man, after this little stardom, he jackpot to, an European country. And life was tough. Life was tough there. He stayed there. And then one man in Ghana advised him that, my guy, come back to your roots. If you come back, you make it. He said, I'm even struggling in Europe and then in the Western world. If I come back to Africa, waiting at the culture, because I'm not coming, I'm not coming like, I have made money and then I'm coming to settle, or I have some pension which every month the government will pay me. So let me come and settle and not stress myself. If I'm coming to us. He said, come back. The man did not pay heed to it. After some time, he decided I have to pay heed to the advice. Came back. And that was then when Ghana movies was not doing bad. It was good. He came back, and then the local, Ghanaian movie, Kuma Wood, which features the likes of Leonga. They speak the Tree language as, their movie, outlook. And he featured in a lot of movies. And then boom, the guy became a star. Why? He needed to come back to his roots to become what he was. Europe was not his thing. So what I am trying to build here, my people, is that there are some of us, maybe if we discuss whatever we are doing in our home base, this honesty, and then we being honest and we being factual with issues in the Pan-African space, this is not what we should do for our country, but we should do it for the entirety of the African space, and say A as is A and B as is B. There are some of us, we need to dwell here for people to see us. All right. So when God grants you that zeal, that opportunity, don't mess it up. Don't blow it out. Be so much enthused and be so much happy about it and take hold of it. Because even if God is going to bless you, He will bless you through people. This my narrative comes back to add up to the fact that God can bless you with destiny helpers. God can bless you with people who will come fall in love with you. But if you do not manage them well, if you don't manage your ego, if you do not manage yourself well, these same people will leave you in the midst of the wilderness. And this is the advice I am giving to each and every one, even myself. I am part of this advice. What I'm trying to say is that some people will not make it in their own country. Some people need to travel to make it. Some people need to explore Africa to make it. The likes of Woody Maya, they did not go to Europe. They did not go to the Western world to make money. The likes of Tony Aina, Stephen Nduku. These are guys who are making money by exploring. They first and foremost explored Africa, and they are making it. It means that is where God placed their star, and they were able to find it. So once you are granted that opportunity, don't mess it up, because opportunities is like an egg. Once it leaves your hand, falls down, you find petty pants, broken pieces of it. And by the time you decide to pick it up, it has been messed up. I don't know if I'm making sense today. It's a lesson to us all. And I'm not going to exempt myself, to everybody. Maybe one day God will place somebody in Zimbabwe, South Africa, maybe someone in Serbia, maybe someone in Italy, wherever. And let's say that is where your stardom is. Don't mess it up. Be grateful. Approach people with honesty. And then when you go wrong, apologize. Nobody is above apology. We are all within that status quo of apologizing. You can make mistakes. All right. It's part of us. It's inherent. You can make mistakes, but you come back, You man up, apologize, accept mistakes, and that is how people see the maturity in you. That is how people see that this person is matured. He erred and manned up. That is what we need to do. That is what we need to, be indulging ourselves in, and understanding that this world is all about the fact that nobody is perfect. You step on toes, and then you make sure that you don't burn bridges to get to where you are going. You step on toes and you apologize that I'm sorry. So a simple I'm sorry has caused divorce. A simple I'm sorry has caused a lot of stuff. And these are the two scenarios I'm using today. A simple I'm sorry from Blacko could have made Blacko who he is today, because count it as a blessing. You cannot do entertainment in Africa without Nigeria's blessing. They have the numbers, they have the talent, they have the space, they control the space. Plug Nigeria out of Africa, and Africa will be boring. Their loudness, their talent, and everything adds up to the whole aspect of the Africa build up, and it makes us whole. It makes us beautiful. Nobody is above God. God knows what He does and what He is doing. Look at the positive PR in the Western world recently about Nigeria. It means that Nigeria has become a beacon of the African space, and they are projecting us. Unfortunately, some Africans, because of ill will, mindset and shady hearts, want to use negative PR to downplay the success of Nigeria. But some of us, somebody like me, I feel like the best way is to dissecting issues just as it is. I stand for honesty. I stand for non-bias, and I'm gonna stand in it and project issues. If Ghana is doing it right, hallelujah, Ghana, I salute you. If Nigeria is doing it right, I salute you. Any other African country, Cote d'Ivoire, South Africa, I salute you. If you are not doing it right, I will criticize you constructively. And that is what I feel we need to look at. A simple I'm sorry can heal wounds. All right, guys, I don't know if I'm making sense. This is lengthy, but I decided to do this today. All right, it is what it is. Share your thoughts with me in line with this one, and let's do this. All right, guys, agree with me, and let's push this video out there. It will heal. It will make sense to a lot of people. People need to watch this video, because I don't know if I made sense or I did not. But like I always say, opinions are like noses. Share your own with me. My people, you don't share. How will they do? All right, second exclusive. Let's call it an evening, and see you on the next one. All right, but until then, I salute you and peace out.
Get ready, brace up for spunky new exclusive right here on this channel with Pan-African content, editorials, TJ's Kitchen, music video dissection, interviews, live session, movie breakdown, music, and more right here on this channel.